Welcome back. We are the Shepherdacks, and we're so happy to have you here in our newest old home. We've been doing this renovation for almost 3 years now. It is really close to the end, and today we're going to walk through what's been done since the last episode and make some decisions that we need to make pretty quickly.
And I'm going to calm down because all the light switches, which were very expensive, that are in back order, are being installed incorrectly today. So we're going to talk through that as well. Yes.
But the junction box is going to be stay, just we have to plate it. So I think you have to talk with your electrician why he leave because we don't have enough wiring to move.
So for now, put a normal switch there, and we'll switch it out later.
I mean, it's going to be the same work because the wiring will have to pull it up wherever it's connected.
I know, but for now, install a normal white switch, not not like this,
Square,
but square. Do Decora there. It might make more sense for us to do Decora switches in some of the locations and switch them out. Because it's 4 months to get a light switch. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's make a judgment call. We're going to do Decora here, Decora in there. In every location we'll do Decora. Yeah. Okay. And then once I get a count, I'll order extra switches.
Okay.
Decora is a kind of light switch. I really don't like these kinds of light switches. Decora is the flat plate kind that's flush, and then there's a screwless plate cover so that when you see the light switch, it looks completely flat and there's no screws at all. It looks much cleaner. So where we're not doing this custom brass light switch, and to put this into context, this light switch is $250 for a single light switch. The big ones are $800 for a light switch. We're going to use these temporarily because these guys have to be custom made per order. So we have, after I did this probably 10 times, we got it wrong.
Welcome to our kitchen. I don't know why you're holding that wallpaper like it's a weapon. It's okay to calm down. We're going to talk everyone through what's been done and some decisions that we need to make.
Yes. So, as you know, the width of the house was a big deal. The floors have installed. You get a glimpse of what they look like. You're going to see that detail that we talked about, having a perimeter around the whole home, and then the herringbone finish across. And I first want to show you, Allie, the detail work that I did. Do you know how hard this was?
Yes.
We created a perfect separate box at the bottom of every landing, and then did a centered herringbone finish in each individual landing area throughout the staircase.
Beautiful.
We also did that on the main entrance, which you can't see, but you will note the symmetry that we went after on just this one side. You'll see that detail, and you're going to see a perfect triangle. We have our table here, and so this is judgment call number 1 for Allie. Mm-hmm. I've measured 36 inches from here to the table, and then there's a table which we're actually going to cut in half and make smaller. And then you're going to have 46 inches from here to that wall. Mm-hmm. Does that work?
Yes, and the chandelier is exactly
The chandelier is big. The chandelier is 36 wide. It's about that big. Because I think I want to see under the light throughout the space. Because if the light hangs this low, like this low, dining room table low, which is about where this is, a little bit lower, it'll impede the side view of the house. Mm-hmm. But if you set it basically 1 foot higher, it'll feel higher than normal, but I think it'll look good. Mm-hmm. You good with that?
Yep.
Big thing I like. So we have a custom metal railing being installed, and the metal railing is going to be 3 inches by 3 inches here. And then it's going to have a wraparound handle that goes all the way down, and a wraparound handle that goes all the way down. And it's going to have a metal plate that is bolted to the ground. So my thought is that we will actually we need a custom woodwork. We'll do a custom woodwork plate that goes over top of the metal plate, so the plate itself matches the floor.
I like that.
You're good with that?
Yep.
Excellent.
And so background there, we have an iron rod gate where we live on Capitol Hill. They're very, very common on Capitol Hill, as they are in Georgetown, and we've been looking at signs of neighbors and taking pictures and figuring what we want, and we're doing a very similar design of what we already have at our home on the hill.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, do you guys want to see the outside? got out of control pretty quick. So we have never really had like plants.
No. We don't have a good track record with all of these things.
We had 2 shrubs in our previous house and they both died. So you can tell we have a lot of
Pretty bad.
shrubs. So our thought was creating a really kind of beautiful, kind of like elegant style entryway. And so 3 things came to play. One was this blue slate, which we thought would tie in a lot of the tones of the property. So that blue slate was covered everywhere, including in the window well. And then we did these really beautiful paver stones to kind of create this perimeter. And then what we need is we need this to grow. We need this to grow because what we're going to do is these little boxwood shrubs are going to grow and we're going to cut them into a perfect little box. So it'll be a perfect wall. And then these little boxwoods that you see here, we're actually going to cut down really tight and make them into a little ball. So you have little ball, little ball, little ball, little ball. This fountain will be beautiful and flowing. And then you'll have a perfect hedge line here. And then eventually these will grow in as well. We bought 6.5 foot shrubs, which are really hard to get. And then once they're fully grown, it'll be a perfect hedge line. We'll have a lot of privacy. And then you will get your black railings here, and you're gonna get your black entryway. Well, we like to walk a lot.
We like to walk a lot. We really like the water feature outside of Grubbs Pharmacy on East Capitol
The
Street.
pharmacy, Capitol Hill. It's
really
kind of funny
sweet.
how like, I find that a lot of inspiration can be found when you're looking for it. You know? Okay, Allie, you gotta show everybody your pink room.
Yes.
The first thing that we can tell you guys is transition colors. So you're gonna have blue cabinets and a blue backsplash. Then transition space. So Snowbound is a very nice light transition color. It's not white, it's not gray, it's kind of hard to tell what it is. But in this space, you're gonna have wainscoting going in here, and then beige cream, what'd you call it? Blue cloth?
Grass cloth.
Grass cloth wallpaper that goes up here, which is a very nice transition neutral tone to 3 different colors. A blue color, a deep blue color, and then Allie's pink room. Want to show them?
Yes. Jason was so nervous about it, and I think it's perfect.
It's so pink. Okay, so we did color drenching in these rooms.
So even the doors are pink. The
Look at your
ceiling's
pink doors. So, of course, let me just turn on the light switch. Yeah! But everything is pink, including your ceiling, your trim, the threshold is pink. It's all pink.
So I'll have my white desk right here. I'll face this way.
Yes.
I'll need some artificial light.
Yes, it'll look
I'll
amazing.
have some pretty art right here.
Now so I love following people on Instagram regarding design. So I have one design tip that I stole from someone else. So with this pocket door, also painted
Pink.
pink, closes.
I
this
love it.
This finish looks great, right? And the gold that will insert everywhere really pops nicely. But when you close the door, you're gonna see this area exposed here. And so one of the contractors that I follow online told me that if you paint all of this area black, that it actually disappears to the eye most of the time when the door is closed or open, because black absorbs light and it kind of just disappears. So
Cool.
from here, that area will be black on the top.
Love.
Okay, let's take you to my blue room. So,
Lots of shoot.
okay, so my blue room. Now, the other fun thing that we're trying to figure out and do, I have a lot of like very manly industrial metal furniture I'm gonna put in here, which I'm very excited about. It's like all metal, the whole video on that. But do you see how much these stand out now? So question for you. I have a plan to buy metal vent covers that are detailed and interesting.
Okay.
And in this room and in your room, question is do we paint these the same color as the blue? Even our camera guy's saying, yeah. Okay, great. But in the rest of the home, I can make them black. For example, so these vents here are your normal vents. Now they kind of hide and blend into the space. We can do white vents here, but you see these are your standard Home Depot ones, which are vented. You can get actually detail-oriented ones for like $60 to $70, look beautiful. Question is, do you want them to be black and stand out, or do you want them to be white and kind of mix in? But if you did notice them, they're kind of textured and they've got a design on them that's more beautiful than just a slatted
White,
vent.
textured, and designed, so they blend in.
White,
If you do
textured,
look at them, they're pretty.
and designed. And then in that room and in that room, we're going to paint the vents the
Blue
color
and
of the wall.
Okay, so these light switches, I sort of feel like Jason should be talking about them because he's the one who found them. I think you first found them at a home in Old Town that you were touring with clients.
Yeah, it was
and
beautiful.
You loved them, found them. Most of the light switches in the home will be like this. Some will have multiple switches, all within the same, I don't know what you would call it, switch.
Just, yeah, one custom switch. And what's crazy is they're made from real brass. Man, it just feels good to like switch them.
Yeah.
But the finishing is so much more complicated. So I got all frustrated when I got here because of finish quality. Because when you have a brass fixture like this that's expensive, you want the finish to be perfect. So we actually are having them take off the light switches, make the drywall work behind. You can see drywall work imperfections. I know I'm being detailed, but that's how detailed we want to be. So get rid of the drywall imperfections, make it perfect, and then reattach it on top so that it's perfectly flush. There's no air gap behind the switch. It's always a pet peeve of mine, and they're perfectly flush with the wall.
And we learned by way of Diego that there's actually ways that you can use smart light bulbs if you want to have a dimming capacity with your lights, and you can have an antique switch like this.
Fancy.
So much progress has been made, and next we're going to show you our ADU, which will be for rent very soon.
We have so many updates for you guys. You guys can follow us, subscribe, and you'll have a ton of content after our home is finished as well.